Hello everyone, my name is Dr.Yesudian, a consultant dermatologist based in the UK. Today I thought I will look at an interesting clinical feature in the skin that can be a marker for underlying cardiovascular disease. By examining the ears, we may get vital information about the potential risk for developing ischemic heart disease. It's otherwise called Frank's sign after the clinician who first described it. Coronary heart disease is a major cause of morbidity and mortality all over the world. Although it is declining in developed nations, there's been an alarming increase in the prevalence in developing nations, particularly in India and in Southeast Asia. There are many diagnostic tools to identify cardiovascular disease, such as coronary angiography, but they are invasive techniques. Physical signs such as xanthelasma, arcus cornealis are easy to note and could serve as indicators for underlying ischemic heart disease. The diagonal ear lobe crease is another useful sign. The earlobe crease is a deep wrinkle, either unilateral or bilateral, that extends about 45 degrees backwards from the tragus to the posterior auricle. The crease is absent at birth and usually appears later in life, and its prevalence increases with advancing age. The earlobe crease may be a consequence of sleeping on that side, and in its early stages it may resolve during the day. However, persistent and deep earlobe creases could be a marker for underlying cardiovascular disease. And this was first reported by Dr. Sanders Frank in 1973. Let's look at a couple of examples from the literature. In the first report, a 58-year-old male, a smoker with background history of long-standing hypertension, gout, and chronic kidney disease, presented with symptoms suggestive of stable angina. On physical examination, he had bilateral Frank's sign. His ECG was unremarkable, but elective coronary angiography revealed an 80% stenosis in the left anterior descending artery and was therefore treated with a coronary stent. In another report, a 56-year-old man, a heavy smoker with long-standing history of hypertension, presented with typical cardiac chest pain. Physical examination revealed noticeable bilateral complete earlobe creases. There was ST segment elevation in the ECG, and laboratory investigations revealed raised troponin levels. Coronary angiography revealed total occlusion of the right coronary artery. There are various studies that show a positive association between earlobe creases and coronary artery disease. In a study from Denmark, the prevalence of earlobe crease in patients with acute myocardial infarction was significantly greater than in age-matched controls. There are at least 15 other studies from countries like Finland, the United States, Canada, Poland, Japan, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Turkey, China, Brazil, and Israel, which confirm this finding. In an autopsy study, Lichtenstein et al. Found a positive correlation between the diagonal earlobe crease and severe coronary artery disease. Subjects with bilateral earlobe creases had more severe coronary artery disease than those without it. A large meta-analysis, which included more than 31,100 patients, suggested that the earlobe crease had overall sensitivity of 62% and specificity of 67%. Numerous other studies have tried to associate earlobe creases with other conditions like coronary artery risk factors such as hypertension, diabetes, stroke, stress, and alcohol excess. There have been reports of a strong correlation between earlobe creases and hemorrhagic stroke. There are also studies that have linked it with hypertension, but not with cholesterol. The mechanism leading to development of earlobe crease and coronary artery disease remains uncertain. Ethnic differences and therefore genetic differences may play an important role in the prevalence of the crease. An unbalanced collagen-elastin ratio in the earlobe vasculature and similarly in the coronary beds was observed in some patients. Shortened chromosomal telomeres found in male patients supported the relationship between accelerated skin aging and accelerated atherosclerosis. So it appears that the diagonal earlobe crease is an independent predictor of heart disease, regardless of other risk factors for the heart, such as hypertension, diabetes, and obesity. It may correlate with other conditions, such as cerebrovascular diseases, carotid stenosis, and peripheral vascular diseases. While the presence of the crease may not provide a conclusive relationship to heart disease, it may be beneficial for these patients to be monitored more closely for the potential presence of coronary artery disease. I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you for listening, and bye.